The NFL is back with some wild games in Week 1. Hi, my name is Frank Ober, and this is the second week of my weekly fantasy football preview. The Baltimore Ravens faced the Buffalo Bills in the featured game of the week, and this game did not disappoint. It also featured a face-off between the last two most valuable players in Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson and Bills quarterback Josh Allen. The Bills scored 16 points with only 4 minutes remaining in the game to beat the Ravens 41-40. It was the first time that the Ravens lost when scoring 40 or more points in a game. This game also had some of the top individual performances of Week 1. Josh Allen accounted for over 400 yards of offense and 4 touchdowns to lead all quarterbacks in scoring. Running back Derrick Henry of the Ravens rushed for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns. However, his fumble in the fourth quarter fueled the Bills' comeback. And wide receiver Zay Flowers of the Ravens led all receivers with 151 yards and a touchdown. The Baltimore Ravens were not the only team with legitimate Super Bowl aspirations to lose, as the Green Bay Packers dominated the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers took down the Kansas City Chiefs. Other notable performances included Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Aaron Rodgers throwing 4 touchdown passes against his former team, the New York Jets, and Minnesota Vikings quarterback J.J. McCarthy becoming the first player ever to score 3 touchdowns, either passing, rushing, or receiving, in the fourth quarter in his NFL debut. Wide receivers Quentin Johnston of the Los Angeles Chargers and Emeka Ekuba of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers each scored 2 touchdowns. Brock Bowers of the Las Vegas Raiders led all tight ends with over 100 yards receiving. 3 place kickers made 4 field goals in Week 1. This included Spencer Schrader of the Indianapolis Colts, Cam Little of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and Joey Sly of the Tennessee Titans. Honorable mention to place kicker Chris Boswell of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who kicked a 60-yard field goal to beat the New York Jets. There were several impressive defensive performances. The Chicago Bears scored the only defensive or special teams touchdown in Week 1. The Denver Broncos sacked rookie quarterback Cam Ward of the Tennessee Titans 6 times, while the Titans' defense led the league with 4 takeaways. Week 1 also had its share of injuries. The San Francisco 49ers were hit hard. They placed tight end George Kittle on injured reserve, so he will be out at least 4 weeks. Quarterback Brock Purdy and wide receiver Juwan Jennings are also ailing. Other injuries include tight end Evan Ingram of the Denver Broncos, wide receiver Drake London of the Atlanta Falcons, wide receiver Xavier Worthy of the Kansas City Chiefs, and tight end Brock Bowers of the Las Vegas Raiders. Make sure you track the health of your players and check the inactive reports prior to game time so that you can adjust your lineup accordingly. Please check out my article for players to start in Week 2, and good luck.